Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you may be. It's like a warlord. The Stash. Love you all. Hope you're doing well. Quick video. I thought about. I've got so much stuff to make videos on. Let's be honest. We've got the Vox. We got the Mirandas. We got what are those nodes doing, right? We've got new information about founders nodes that they're going to try and charge a subscription for you to earn rewards, even though they promised that you'd get them. We got a lot to talk about. I said, you know what, this has been on my mind. It's something I've been participating in for a while now, and I wanted to share it with you. So for those of you who don't know, I did post a video. Let's show that here. That video was me graduating with an associate's in IT back last May. Now, previously I had been enrolled at a local college, the bigger college, in town, University of Louisiana at Lafayette, and I was a major in originally computer science, and then switched to exercise science, with which was actually kinesiology. So I was two finals away from graduating. I got sick that week. With details I'll spare you, but basically I was stuck in the bathroom, and I didn't finish I didn't get that degree. I was literally two finals. I had passed the classes, but because I failed, I didn't take the finals. I failed the course. So those two credits, those two courses kept me from getting that bachelor's in exercise science. Needless to say, I may not look like I know what I'm talking about when it comes to anything in general, but in particular in regards to working out and body stuff, I know a thing or two. So why am I talking about this? Well, I've been trying to lose weight. I got up to 250 over the past year. Heaviest I've ever been. I'm 5'6" on a good day. We'll say 5'5" on average. And that's a lot of weight for my beautifully small frame. To be fair to myself, I do carry it fairly well. I still have a lot of muscle mass left over from my working out days, which that's something else I'm going to be bringing back up. But, you know, I'm thinking about grandkids. You know, my daughter just turned 16, my son's 13. I'm young enough to where I could hypothetically see great grandkids, right? I want to make sure that I'm healthy enough for myself, but also for my family and my friends. So it's as simple as being in caloric deficit. Being in a calorie deficit. Think of a calorie deficit as in you got stranded on a desert island and you have no food, right? Your body's going to consume your energy stores, also known as fat, and also consume a little bit of your muscle mass at the same time to help provide the calories that you need to function, whether it's just to survive or to build fire or whatever you're doing. Your body's going to be burning calories all day, and that's what we're going to talk about. A real quick rundown. It is far more complex than I'm going to make it seem, but at the same time, getting started is not complex, and this will get you a foot in the door and have you start making progress. Now, I've offered this to anyone that would like it. I am not an official personal trainer. Shut up, phone. I am not a licensed personal trainer, but I can at least direct you in the right direction. If you would like to work on improving your body and losing some weight, gaining muscle, whatever the case may be, cardio, whatever it is, I can at least put you down the path, and I'm willing to help you for free. You just have to DM me, and we'll keep it at that. So, what am I talking about? Calorie deficit. So what is a caloric deficit? Well, it's simply that you are consuming less calories than you are burning a day. What do we burn calories for? Well, we have something called the basal metabolic rate, BMR, okay? BMR stands for basal metabolic rate, which basically means just existing. If you did nothing all day, laying in bed, you didn't move, you didn't get up, you didn't live, you just literally sat there, did nothing for 24 hours, your body would consume calories, pumping blood, breathing, right? Muscle contractions. Your body's going to exert a certain amount of energy, and that energy requirement is met by calories. So if you aren't eating anything that day, you would just be consuming your fat stores, electron transport chain. That's a whole other topic for another day. But what's important to know is that everybody has a generalized BMR. Now, a lot of problems with these standardized measurements is they are just kind of a approximation, right? They're not exact. But the good news is it can get you a good number to start with. It depends on how much muscle mass you have. Are you in shape? Are you not in shape? Are you mostly fat? You're mostly muscle. So all these numbers are, again, ballparks, and we're just trying to get simplistic here. So for me, I'm going to put 36. My height is going to be 60. We're going to do 66 inches because I'm feeling generous to myself today. And I weighed myself. Actually, I'm going to go weigh myself right now. Give me a second. So I weighed myself. I was 231.4 in just underwear, so and my underwear is very light. So we're going to assume I'm 231. So we'll put 231 in here and then calculate. So it says 1,921 calories per day. So this basically is a approximation of how many calories I would burn if I didn't do anything at all day. I just laid there. Now, we all don't just do that, right? We get up, we eat, we cook food, we move around. Some of us have jobs. You go to your job, you sit up, you stand. Those are all variables that you're going to have to be diligent on calculating approximately how many calories you burn. If you notice here, little to no exercise is 2,300. Light exercise 1 to 3 times per week. So it gives you some approximations. Now I'm also going to, I have this Samsung watch, right? It calculates my daily calories. If you have a Fitbit or anything like that, whatever that calorie number is that it gives you, you would add it into this BMR, and that would give you how many calories you burn a day, approximately, right? So to lose weight, you would have to take that number, right, and subtract 500 calories or more from that number, and that's how many you eat. So how many calories? It's been long said that 3,500 calories in deficit will get you 1 pound of fat, 1 physical pound of fat, okay? How many calories does it take to burn 1 pound of fat? Now, there are people that are saying that there's new measurement standards. I'm not going to go into any of the generalizations. We're not talking about 200, 300, 400, 500 pounds the whole time, right? Things change, things fluctuate. The point is, if you're getting started, you can use that $3,500 calorie number. And why does this matter? Because 3,500 divided by 7 is 500. So that means if you were to eat 500 less calories a day than what you burn, you would start to, if you did that for a full week, you would lose 1 pound of fat. Now, water weight, full colon, there's so many things that can affect that number on the scale. But what matters would be, and this is something I'd recommend, when you wake up, whether you pee or whatever you do in the morning, you weigh yourself at the same time every day. So if you wake up and the first thing you do is weigh yourself, then that's what I would do. So that way you have a standardized measurement. You're trying to remove a variable of change by doing it every time that you wake up. Now, the scale is your friend, and so is the mirror. If the scale is telling you one thing, but you think you're looking better, then that's what matters. Don't be fixated on your weight number on the scale, because let's just say you start working out. If you start building muscle mass, then you're going to, that weighs more than fat. I'll show you this picture real quick. All right, so there's variations of this shown around, but you can tell this is what fat looks like and how much larger that is on your body than the muscle would be. The point is, as you gain muscle, your weight might go up and you might look bigger, or you might think you're bigger, but your scale's telling you you're going down, or vice versa. Scale is a tool just like all of this is. So I know I need to eat 500 calories less than what number? My BMR plus how many calories I'm burning a day. So let me look at my phone real quick and we'll see what it says I've burned today. Okay, it's telling me that I've burned 221 calories and taken 3,600 steps. Okay, so I'm going to screenshot that, put that here so you guys can see. So what I would do is add that 221 calories to my BMR, and I'd use that for today. And I know I need to eat 500 calories less than that. Okay, well, I'm counting calories. What do? I recommend MyFitness. I've used this for almost 2 decades now. It's probably the go-to, okay? If you see, it allows you to input information. So you go to food, and let's say for breakfast I had, we had Quaker instant oatmeal. They have all the different types. Like this has a database of all the information in, so it makes it very easy for you to put information in and go for it. So let's say I had this maple one. See, it says 160 calories. I had 4 packets. Okay, add food to diary. Boom. So now I have calories, carbs, fats, protein, sugar, etc. Add food. I had whole egg. Here we go. Whole egg, farm fresh, 1 egg, 99 calories. Okay, so I had 6 eggs. Add food to diary. So now my total calories is 1,234, right? Now if we go back to the home, you see it shows me how much calories I have remaining because I put in a base goal of 2,390. I would put in whatever my BMR plus my daily calories is, and that would give me my 500, okay? So that's how you keep track of what you've eaten over the day. Did I burn 220 calories today? I feel like I burned more because I went out in the sun, I sweated, but my watch doesn't have that. It boils down to you being in charge of counting all of this information and being as exact as possible. You need to be precise on what you're putting in, and you can be a little less precise on how much you burned a day. Because if you were to take our BMR calculator and then you would just subtract 500 from that number, then you would for sure be in caloric deficit. Okay? So, quick recap. You need to use a BMR calculator. I'll drop this one down below. Use it as an approximation. You need to calculate how much calories a day you're burning, whether it's a smartwatch or a Fitbit or something to that effect. You can also do generic things. So I can type in how many calories does jogging 30 minutes burn? Okay. So walking is 11.25 kilocalories. Let me get over here. Swimming 15, cycling, running. So you could approximate how many calories you burned based off a minute. So if I jogged for 30 minutes, between walking and jogging, we'll go ahead and say it's closer to swimming. So we'll just say 15 times 30. That's 450 calories that I would approximately burned. So I would take that number, I would add it to the BMR number, and then I'd subtract 500. And if I consistently eat 500 less calories than I burn a day for a week, I will lose about a pound of fat. Water weight fluctuates, your sodium levels, all that kind of stuff. But if you stick to this formula, you can lose weight. You don't have to do what somebody did, no names mentioned, but eating bugs. You don't have to get that crazy, okay? You know who we're talking about here. Now, we're not making fun of anybody here. This is not an attack on anybody. This is just saying this is extreme by doing that. This is how you lose weight. You take this number, you subtract 500. Boom, you're going to lose weight. So you have to be precise with what you're eating. You can't lie. You have to be precise, because if you lie on this, then your numbers are going to be off. And if your numbers are off, guess what? You're not going to be able to lose the weight. So, summation, you need to figure out what your BMR is, get an accurate measurement every day of what calories you burn, and then subtract 500 from that. Let's say you subtract 1,000 from that. Then that would be hypothetically 2 pounds of fat per week. But going from 3,000 calories a day to 2,000 calories a day might not be something that you're willing to do. So 500 is just an easier way to do it. But if you can, great. Quick story, one of the guys that I graduated with, he's been down to over, I'll put a screenshot up here. He's lost over 50 pounds since we started putting him on a diet. And it was just literally he worked out a little bit, but a lot of it was just eating less. Eating less, you're going to lose weight. So, summation. Losing weight in concept is simple. Obviously, practically applying it for some people is difficult. And that's where all these diet plans come in. Finding something that you're going to stick to consistently, that you're not going to get bored of, and all this. I've been eating oatmeal and eggs. I just started adding some bread in, some non-seed oil bread that I found, about $1.60 a slice. I also got some organic grass-fed beef, 85-15, or yeah, I think it was 85-15. I cooked that, put a couple pieces of cheese on there, and put that on some bread with some jelly, some all-natural preserves, no corn, high fructose corn syrup. So you can eat pizza all day and lose weight as long as your calories are below what they need to be. Is that healthy? No, pizza's not healthy for you, eating it all the time. But the point is, it's not so much what you're eating, it's how much of it that you're eating. And that's the hard part, is we get used, at least in America, we have huge plate sizes, portion sizes. We get used to eating so much food. It's about bringing that down to the reasonable level. So again, BMR plus your daily calories, and then you subtract 500, you'll lose a pound of fat a week. Also, my DM's open if you'd like to go over what you're eating. We can go over that. I wouldn't mind helping any of you. I've got links down below to contact me. That's where my Discord is, my Discord link, my Discord server. I'd like to help you if I can. And yeah, I'm down to 231. I haven't been that light since 2020. So just for perspective, I got down to 228 back before we went to I've been drinking a bunch, drinking calories. That's out. I'm good though. I'm back on the diet, back down. So That all being said, got links also. You want to support the channel. I appreciate you all being here. If you have any questions, you leave them down below or you can message me. I am Lycan Warlord, the Stash. I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.
I think Lycan is the best person I've ever seen. Like I've never seen anyone so amazing. And I've mentioned this before. Lycan is a fantastic person. Really, really, really cool.
Ooh, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I want to shout out my Patreons from Patreon, and my new YouTube members as well. I got that going. Appreciate all of you. Thank you so very much. Your help has been crucial to keeping me alive and keep streaming and keep helping and hopefully entertaining you along the way. Anything I can do to make it more worth your while, please let me know down below. Also, you can find me on my Discord. I have my Discord server link down below, Patreon links down below, and then membership should be somewhere around here. Thank you all so very, very much. I really appreciate you. And I look forward to the future, and I hope you will come along for this journey with me. Thank you. Take care.